But there is one thing that totally blew my mind in everything that he said. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Coach Corey. This is the place we inspire, motivate, and we impact. If today is your first time on my channel, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and tapping on the notification bell at the bottom. It will just support us. So today I want to share some very interesting lessons that I have learned from Miss Trudy. I have been following this young lady for the longest. I think from when she was doing YouTube videos in her bedroom, and I have watched her grow, and she's doing an amazing job. I will actually put a link of that particular video in the description, so you can go and take a look at it. But she was interviewing one of the radio personalities. His name is Alex Mwakideu. I hope I'm saying that right. And so I was just watching. I actually just stumbled on it. I don't know how come I hadn't watched it before, because I think I pretty much watched all her videos. But anyway, so she was interviewing Alex, and I kid you not, this was like I was in a full-blown coaching session, because there was so much wealth and wisdom that came out of it, and I thought I would share. I don't know Alex Mwakideu well, but listening to him and him just share a few tidbits here, I was like, oh my goodness, this man is full of wisdom. He's a young man. Let me dive into our content. Number one, do not stop praying for your loved ones. Now, where did I get that? Alex shared how his mom was a prayerful woman, and in spite of their humble beginnings, the mom would speak words of a better life, a better future, encouraging them that there was something more to life than where they were staying. They were living in a very humble environment, and so their environment was really not very conducive to, big dreams. But they had a mother who spoke life. She planted in them the seeds of a better life, of a better destiny, and he confessed how she was a prayerful woman. And so I just want to encourage us, if you're a mom, a dad, or whoever you are out there, don't give up on praying, and don't focus on what you're seeing. And I don't know his mom, but she is an amazing woman, because she was not focusing on what she was seeing, and maybe her own life wasn't probably going to be much better, but she could see for her children. She had a better vision for her children, and she could not give them economically probably the life that they would have wanted. His parents really worked hard, but they were not probably able to give them what they would have liked. But she gave her children something even better, seeds of destiny. She planted in them seeds of destiny. Your gift will open doors for you. Yes, now you'll be like, huh? Yes. Alex shared how he was enrolled in high school, but there was no money to pay for his education. And somehow he maintained he was in school. How? Well, he was good at what he did. I think it was sports or drama or whatever. And he had things he was doing that kind of kept him in school, in spite of being tormented by this one teacher. And it was, again, really interesting to note that he stayed on in spite of his circumstances. So his gift kept him in school. Now, I don't know his whole story, so don't come at me like, oh no, there's more to this. I'm going strictly by the interview that he shared on Miss Trudy's channel. That's where I'm getting my tidbits of information, because I was really inspired. And how many times anyway do we listen to people where we don't know their full story, but they can still offer inspiration to us? So this is what I picked up, and I was very inspired. Now, why would I be inspired by something like that? Because we're living in times, this is a pandemic season. People are feeling like they're up against the wall and there is no hope. But then there is that one thing you have. You may not even know what it is. You may not understand what it is. But guess what? what are you holding in your hand? What gift do you have? Imagine that gift is what is going to open the door for you. Maybe you can wash cars. Again, he talked about how he started his own car wash. And maybe you can wash cars. Maybe you don't have money for a machine yet, but maybe you're in a place where you can wash the neighborhood vehicles. I don't know. Maybe you can cook something. You know, there was a lady who started an apple pie business, and it exploded and it just became a really big business. Today she sells her product in every frozen food section. So my point is, what are you holding in your hand? Do not give up. You can do this. You're a winner. You're more than a conqueror. Thanks to Alex, he reminded me that you don't have to wait for big things to happen. Start small. Trust the process. Look for people who you can trust, who can mentor you, who will agree to work with you, who will teach you. That's what he did. And do not focus on your limitation, but focus on the opportunities ahead of you. Grab them. You know, don't just sit there waiting for somebody to come. But there is one thing that totally blew my mind in everything that he said. He said, do your passion. But on top of that, he said, do more. In fact, I wrote it down on my whiteboard. I have a whiteboard in my office, and I wrote it down, and he said, do more. And he challenged Miss Trudy, and he said to her, your next interview has to be better than this one. And you know what? She has done way better, because I watched her when she came to the US. She went to the Hamptons and she interviewed, what's his name? The guy who has done the Hamptons in Kakamega. Mwale. His name is Mwale. When Miss Trudy interviewed Mr. Mwale, she did way better than when she interviewed Alex. I have seen her growth. And you know what? As I have watched these younger YouTubers grow, I am really challenged, because we live in a time, I come from a different generation. I come from a generation that we thought we were doing better. But as I watch these younger people, I must give you kudos, because you are taking it to the next level, and the generation after that will even do more. But what has challenged me more, and what I really want to leave us with in this video, is do more. If you want to be the best at what you do, if you want to reap the rewards of success, you have to be willing to do more. You have to be willing to spend sleepless nights strategizing, you know, finding people who are better at what you're looking to do. You have to really take the time to study that which you're desiring to do, and you have to be persistent. You cannot afford to give up. Do more. According to Alex Mwakideu, do more. And that is going to be my mantra. Alex, thank you for that encouragement. I know it. We know these things, but we sometimes need, God sends us angels to remind us when we are not feeling like doing it. Do it when you don't feel like it. I'll be very honest, even recording this YouTube video was a little bit of a struggle, because this is all new to me, and I was looking for some inspiration, and I've been watching quite a few YouTube videos, and I was like, do more. That is like, I'm going to like get hashtag do more. That is like light bulb. Do more. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do, how badly do you want it? Will you hang in there? Will you persist? Will you do more? Another lesson, the company must need you more than you need them. That is so good. So if you're in employment, or even if you're, I guess the way I took it, even if you're a business person, the company must need you more, or your services are needed more than you need them. It is so important to understand that. And I guess that's where do more really comes in, because if you have that much value you're bringing to the table, then people can't do without you. Really, they can't. They need you more than you need them. And so that was such a profound lesson for me. Do I know it? Yeah. Have I had it? Yeah. Have I done it before? Yeah. But I needed that reminder. Do you need that reminder? I know we all need that reminder. You know, do more and be that person that the company cannot do without. Go the extra mile. Be that person that is indispensable within your organization, within your circles. You know, Alex shared how he stopped drinking, but his friends call him and they're like, you know what, come and hang out with us. And isn't it interesting, because many times people want to be with you because you're all doing the same thing, but he is offering value to his relationships to the point where they don't care whether he's drinking or not. He brings that much value to them. So my question to you is, how much value are you bringing to the relationships that you have? Are you just taking, or are you also bringing value? The same thing applies in marriage. Are you bringing value? I listen to many people say, I'm looking for somebody who is like this, like that. They have to be, 6 feet tall, dark and handsome. But my question to you, young lady, yes, he must have some money. He must have, all this business. He must have his life together. Do you have your life together? What are you bringing to the table? What is it that would attract the other person to you? Besides slaying, besides being a slave queen, what are you bringing? Young man, what are you bringing to the table? Yes, you. Do you even know yourself? Do you know where you're going? So it's important for every one of us, I guess. And that's what I've gotten out of this video from Miss Trudy and Alex Mwakideu. What value also do we bring to the table? I know for you, Miss Trudy, this was probably an interview with somebody you look up to, but thank you for the lessons that we have learned from that, because I, as a young person, I am young at heart. Yes, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, even as an older person, I really appreciate that reminder that there is so many things we can learn from each other, and every day is a day of learning. And as I was sitting here wondering what kind of video I was going to make, I just got inspired watching Miss Trudy and Alex, and it was amazing. And if you have no idea who I'm talking about, I'll put the link to that video and you can go watch and you can follow them, and they're pretty well known. They are very established influencers by their own right. One is a social media influencer. Miss Trudy is a social media influencer, I guess. And Alex is a pretty big name in Kenya, radio personality. So anyways, I thought I would share that with you, and I hope you're inspired. Let me know what you think. Who are the people who are inspiring you? Do you open your eyes and your ears as you go through your day to different people who will just drop a nugget and you'll get that aha moment like I did? Share your comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe on this channel. I look forward to seeing you next time as I share more tidbits. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this more. And remember, do more. Bye bye.